Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe continues after this.
The great and caring members of Roofers Union Local 188 in Wheeling salute our military veterans. Their sacrifices have helped to make America the greatest country to live in. We salute you and honor you, America's real heroes, our veterans. This message is from all the great and caring folks, the members of Roofers Union Local 188 out of Wheeling, representing licensed, bonded, and insured roofers for all residential and commercial projects. That's Roofers Union Local 188, wishing you a safe and healthy summer.
Hey, I'm going to the kitchen. Can I grab you a Coors Light?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Huh. I never knew there was a zip line in my fridge. Hey! Hey, buddy! Yeah! You got 2 Coors Lights up there?
You got it!
Always brewed down to 34 degrees. With a taste as cold as the Rockies, only Coors Light gives you refreshment every time.
Here you go. 2 Coors Lights.
Awesome, man. Wow, these are really cold.
That's the only way I deliver it.
Sure. I mean, you being a mountain climber and all.
Yep.
You probably need a pretty warm coat in there, huh?
Yep.
Hey, Ben!
Yeah!
Ask him if he has any nachos.
You got any nachos in there?
No.
Just icy cold Coors Light?
Yep.
That makes sense. It is the Rockies.
Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Getting a COVID-19 vaccine is the best way to protect you and your loved ones. The vaccines have been tested, they're safe, and they work. And they're available at pharmacies in many locations across West Virginia. Making the choice to get vaccinated means getting West Virginia back to regular life. Here's West Virginia University men's basketball coach Bob Huggins.
The pandemic took away the greatest home court advantage in college basketball, our Mountaineer fans. I'm Coach Huggins, and I'm tired of empty arenas, masks, and social distancing. That's why I got my COVID vaccine. They're safe, free, and available almost everywhere without hassle or delay. Let's work as a team, get vaccinated, and fill a Coliseum next season. I'm Coach Huggins. I got my COVID shot. Now the ball's in your hands.
Get your free COVID-19 vaccine today. Find a location near you. Visit vaccinate.wv.gov.
Does your dog...
Okay, thank you.
Providing the Ohio Valley with everyone's pet care needs. Check us out on Facebook at Dirty Paws WHG or call 304-639-7754.
For all of your IT needs, visit OmniPerforms.com. Omni Strategic Technologies, the only IT company that the Watchdog trusts.
Hello, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster with a look at your local weather forecast for your Wednesday. Under a mix of clouds and sunshine, a warm and muggy day leads to a few showers and storms. The daytime high near 83. Showers likely in the evening and overnight, scattered in variety, with temperatures in the lower 70s for overnight readings. We're going to see temperatures in the upper 70s for daytime highs on your Thursday, with a few thunderstorms around throughout the day. Have yourself a great day, everyone. From the Watchdog, I'm Darnell Foster.
The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of this station or its sponsors.
Did you know today is National Social Media Day?
Social media, blah.
I get all my news from social media.
That includes social media.
And I've been banned from all social media.
Social media is still buzzing.
Get everybody's social media.
Social media?
I'm the only person in the house who gets social media.
Happy Social Media Day, everybody.
Even though it feels like it just about every day, right?
Now, if you'll excuse me.
It's showtime.
Informing and entertaining the Valley for over 25 years. This is the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe in the 100 Days of Summer.
We've got a warm and muggy morning underway. Going to turn to clouds and a bit of rain coming in this afternoon. It's going to be, air quotes, cooler today than the last few days. Our high will be 85 today. We hit record highs the last 2 days of 91, but 85, a cooler day today. Right now, it's 75 degrees, clear skies at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport, 76 degrees and fairly clear skies here at my home studios in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and 75 at the Robinson Auto Group studios downtown Wheeling in the heart of the Ohio Valley. Where have we been and where are we going this morning? Well, coming up in the next half hour of the show, mysterious ailment afflicting birds along the East Coast, including parts of West Virginia. Our Ogden newspaper reporter Steve Adams joins us to discuss that. Steve also did a little FOIA request on where are the Do It for Baby Dog trucks coming from? Where's the governor getting them? And he's got some info for us on that. That's coming up in the next half hour of the program. 4th of July, of course, coming up this weekend. Big weekend. Looks like we're going to have a couple of rainy days after today and tomorrow, the next couple of days, but probably by the weekend, it looks like it's going to be, again, a pretty nice weekend for your whatever you're doing, 4th of July barbecues or whatever. Every year, Biffy, we do, and every year Steve from St. C calls and complains, we'll do a look at the cost of the 12 days of Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And also every year, the American Farm Bureau takes a look at what it costs to do what they say the average cost of a 4th of July barbecue for 10 people should be. Now, I got to tell you, I'm looking at these numbers, and they don't work for me, but this is what the American Farm Bureau Federation says. The annual 4th of July barbecue for 10 people will cost you a little under $60. And here's how they figured it out. 2 pounds of hamburger plus cheese and buns, $13.91. 3 pounds of pork, $11.63. 2 pounds of boneless chicken breast, $6.74. 2.5 pounds of homemade potato salad, $2.75. 32 ounces of beans, $1.90. 13-ounce bag of potato chips, $4.93. Chocolate chip cookies, $4.02. 2 pints of strawberries, $5.30. Half gallon of vanilla ice cream, $4.69. And lemonade for 10 people, $3.65. Now, there's one glaring problem with this list. You know what it is, Biffy?
What's that?
No hot dogs. I mean, if you're going to have you got to figure somebody's having hot dogs. I don't, because if I'm going to your party and all you're having are burgers, I'm going to be upset. Where's my dog? The other thing is, 2 pounds of potato salad for 10 people? What kind of people are they inviting? Not my kind of people.
And what are the portions they're giving them?
Yeah, a 13-ounce bag of potato chips for 10 people? 13-ounce bag of potato chips is for me.
Especially now with the way they make them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So they do this every year. I share it with you because it's what they say. But I don't know that that's the best idea. You know, sometimes maybe the best idea is just to go out and let somebody else do all the work. I don't know, like the Circus Saints and Sinners who are having their party on the plaza this year. Paul Smith is with him. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Howard.
13-ounce bag of potato chips for 10 people. I don't think that's going to work.
I agree.
And where are the hot dogs in this list of people from the American Farm Bureau Federation? I hope you're going to have hot dogs, I hope, or are you going to have hot dogs? Maybe I shouldn't lead you down that road. Do you have hot dogs?
We have a version of that. One of our vendors is going to be offering a delicious sausage sandwich. So.
Oh, that's even better.
There you go.
That's even better. That definitely works for me. This is the Party on the Plaza put on by the Poodles Hanover tent of the Circus Saints and Sinners. Is this the first time it's been on the plaza?
It is, Howard. This is what many people used to know as the Party in the Park. We did that for about 14 years up at Oglebay. Now, this is a whole different event, though. That was more of a backyard picnic vibe, and this is with one band, and this has turned into a full-blown music and food festival with 3 live bands, a professional stage and lighting system, and it's fenced-in area on the plaza. It's kind of like a mini brew fest in a sense because of the all-day live music and the real festival nature of it.
Oh, that sounds like the picnic in the park was always fun. But I like this. This sounds like a good idea. A nice all-day food festival with some entertainment. Who's playing? Do you know?
Absolutely. The event is 4 to 10 p.m. on Saturday, July 10th. The first band starts at 4:30. From 4:30 to 6, we have the M80s who does new wave 80s style music, fantastic band. Then we have Zane Run, country rock, and the headliner is Jukebox, Pittsburgh's top party band.
Okay, I'm not familiar with them. Okay, Jukebox, all right. And it'll just be one after another throughout the evening then, or afternoon and evening?
Exactly, yeah.
And then food will be available all day long too, of course, because to me, food
Yeah,
is pretty critical.
well, food,
like this.
it's very, very important. Yeah, we've got multiple food trucks that are going to be lined up on Market Street. We've got Salsa Joe's is providing brisket, ribs, and pulled pork. Davis Food Express has got Philly steak sandwiches, steak hoagies, and Italian sausage. We've got Tacos Juarez is a authentic Mexican. We've got Arctic Circle is doing shaved ice and frozen coffee, and Gypsy Lace Cafe is doing delectable desserts.
Oh, you got all kinds of good stuff, man.
We do, yeah. We're expecting a big crowd and a great time.
And is there admission charge? Is that the idea? Because this is a fundraiser, which we'll talk about in a minute, but it's an admission charge to get in, right?
Absolutely. It's a fenced-in, ticketed event. Tickets can be had at partyontheplaza.org or at the gate. It's $25, but that includes $10 worth of beverage credits. So you turn those tabs in, essentially, and you get some free drinks up to $10, and then the rest, of course, is for the entertainment and then the food is purchased separately by the individual.
And this is a fundraiser for WVU Children's Hospital. They're building a new facility in Morgantown, is that right?
They are. In fact, we just had the Chief Operating Officer, Amy Bush, came into town last week to meet with myself and some of the sponsors, and we did some promo photos, and they're very excited. I think they're going to open in December and take their first patient a week or two after in January. It's a fantastic facility. It's beautiful. Of course, it serves all the women and children of our region and the entire state. It's really, this is the first freestanding facility that they've had. In the past, Children's Hospital had always been on a floor at Ruby in Morgantown, and now they're building their own tower. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, what's the time frame on that? Do you know? And it's maybe out of your bailiwick. I don't know, but when are they going to start, or are they started, or when are they?
Well, they've already started, and they're expected to be done in December of this year, and taking their first patient a couple weeks later in the beginning of January.
They are a really, really wonderful organization. They serve an awful lot of people here in the Upper Ohio Valley. It's just really. Really good job. The Circuit Saints and Sinners have contributed to them before, correct?
We have, yeah. We did a raffle for them years ago and raised about $40,000, and they're one of the charities that kind of special to us. So we've always had a good relationship with them and try to support them whatever they do.
The Saints and Sinners is a really good organization. One of the reasons I got involved with it years and years ago, I'm no longer a member, but I was an officer a long time ago, is because not a lot of extraneous stuff. You know, you have some meetings, have some fun, and raise a lot of money. It's just a real basic organization, and God, you guys raise a lot of money.
We do, and you're exactly right. That's exactly what we do. We have a few meetings a year. It's a volunteer organization of local professional men, and we like to have a good time and raise money. And we do about 4 projects a year where we have a golf scramble. We have a reverse raffle. We're heavily involved with the Mountain Air Brew Fest. Now, that is not our project, but we handle the beer gardens for them, and we raise about 40% of the money that they give away. We end up raising through the tips we collect and the tip mat sponsors that we solicit. It's a good organization. As you said, it's just guys that get together and have a good time and raise some money. We recently celebrated 90 years. We were established in 1929, and as part of our 90th anniversary, throughout the year of 2019, we had what was called the 90 for 90 campaign, which was an endeavor to raise $90,000 for local charities, and through a combination of corporate sponsors and our own events and We celebrated in January of 2020, right before the pandemic hit, with a gala at the Wheeling Island Racetrack, and we were able to raise $233,000 for 14 local charities. So it was we really shattered our goal, and it was a great time. And I had about 300 people at the track there to celebrate. It was a wonderful evening, and we were happy to be able to give that money away.
Saints and Sinners doesn't get, I mean, you get a lot of publicity during event time. I don't mean you don't get a lot of publicity, but it's sort of a relatively quiet organization until you make a big check donation and you get some publicity for that and so on. But I'm always amazed, and again, I used to be involved, but in recent years, I've been amazed at the size of the contributions you people make to different organizations. How do you do it? I mean, how do you get so many people involved? How do you get so many contributions?
Well, without a doubt, we could not do what we do without the generosity of our sponsors. And for example, the Party on the Plaza is presented by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. And that's exactly how it's done. It's the corporate sponsors. It's those businesses that we partner with, and we ask them if they'll donate to our projects. And we tell them who the charities are. Sometimes the sponsors will pick the charities. We'll ask them who's near and dear to your heart. Who do you want to see some money go to? And we've had some sponsors choose that. We've got some support with this event with Broadwater Properties and Edward Jones Investments, Bordas and Bordas, Lowe's. They've stepped up, that's how it's done. It's that and some kind of shoe leather on the ground on our part to get out and sell tickets and solicit sponsors and build those relationships, really.
A lot of work on your part, though.
Well, there's some work involved, but we consider it a labor of love, and it's what we do. It's what our mission is, and a lot of our members, though, and we're always looking for fine gentlemen to join us. They choose just to come to the events and support the events, maybe by buying a ticket. But it's the chairman, and the committees that do the work on the project. So that's not the entire club that gets out and does hours and hours of work. That's more the officers and the chairman and those people. But the other members, we couldn't do it without them as well because they support us. They buy tickets. They're part of what we do in a big way.
Party on the Plaza is the 11th, I believe, 4 to 10 p.m., did you say?
It's Saturday, July 10th, 4 to 10.
I'm sorry, the 10th. Pardon me.
Yeah, and another sponsor of ours that I think we should mention today is the Watchdog Network. So we certainly appreciate the support that you have provided us with as a media sponsor. So
we again, happy to be involved. We used to do a lot of fundraising ourselves for WVU Children's Hospital. Have kind of let that slide in recent years, so glad to be part of this. And again, I'm a big fan of the Saints and Sinners, so I think it's a nice relationship for us.
Well, great.
So I said the 11th, and I apologize. It's the 10th, 4 to 10 p.m. Is that right?
That's right, and you can get tickets at partyontheplaza.org, or we'll have tickets available at the door as well. The first 300 online buyers get a free commemorative mug provided by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. So there's an advantage to maybe purchase your ticket online in advance. That also ensures that we don't sell out. But it's going to be a great event. I hope you can attend.
I would. Listen, you got food, you got good people, and you got a good cause. And why would I not go?
Well, there you go. Yeah. We've got cold beer. We've got cold beer and hard seltzer as well, and soft drinks. So we've got everything.
It sounds like a great idea to me. All right, again, folks, keep that in mind. Just spend some. And by the way, you don't have to come and stay from 4 to 10. You pay your admission, come in and enjoy yourself for a while, and go do other things if you have to. But
yeah,
you want to stay around.
Sure. Another thing to mention that could be of note to people is after the event, we're having an after party at the River City restaurant. They're offering a buy one get one drink coupon to anybody that goes down to the after party. So it's going to be a good time. It could go even past 10 o'clock if folks want to continue down to that event and continue the celebration.
Just keep on partying. Hey, Paul, I appreciate your time this morning. I appreciate the work you guys do. It's a great organization. It's a great cause. And it's got food, so it works for me.
Thanks, Howard. We appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks a lot.
Take care.
Paul Smith is with Circuit Saints and Sinners. Yeah, I used to be a big Saints. I was more on the sinner side, Biff.
Yeah.
The Saints and the Sinners, but I was actually very involved in that group once upon a time. I was one of the officers for a while. It's been a long time ago. But one of the reasons I got involved with, there's not a lot of, I don't know what word I want to use, foo-foo. Look, you have a couple of meetings and you have a good time at your meetings, and you raise money, and you raise a lot of money for good causes, and that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of extraneous stuff. And that's one of the reasons I got involved all those years ago. I really like just saying, listen, we're going to get together, have a drink or two, and have a meeting, talk about this stuff, have a big event, raise a lot of money, and go home. It's a great idea. Party on the Plaza is coming up on the 10th. 10th, right? Yes, I didn't write it down, so I got to make sure I got that in my head. On the 10th, from 4 to 10 p.m. at the Market Plaza. This is what used to be called Picnic in the Park. Now it's Party on the Plaza. A little different kind of event this year. So go out and enjoy yourself. It will be fun. 8:27, 27 after the hour here on the Watchdog Morning Show. In a minute when I come back, Biffy, I'm going to take a look at this. Here's a list of all the latest Do It for Baby Dog winners. I'm going to see if I'm on this list. Because if I am, I see several Wheeling folks are on this list. Wait a minute. Well, I might come back. Let me take a break. Listen, Biff, if I don't come back, it means I'm on the baby dog big winner list. And you and Stephen Adams can talk a little bit. But
yeah, sure.
Let's take care of some business, and we shall return in a moment. On the Watchdog Morning Show here on WKKX and WVOY.
You know, there's variety.
I'll do this baby dog stuff real quick when we come back, and then we'll go to the break and then get Stephen in.
Forecast. Subscribe.
Metro News Sports, good morning. I'm Kyle Wiggs. Mountaineer guards Deuce McBride and Sean McNeil have another week before they have to make their decisions public about whether they're returning to WVU.
Your worries. What if you cannot return to work? How do you take care of your family if you're a disabled losses? Don't go it alone. If you're hurt in an accident, call us at 304-242-2900 or visit us at gelnerlaw.com.
We'd like to help.
Plumbers and Steamfitters Local 83 want to thank the owners and contractors of the Ohio Valley for using their locally trained workers to help build for the future. Local 83 helps design, fabricate, and build the gas infrastructure for the oil and gas industry here in the Ohio Valley. Plumbers and Steamfitters Local 83 is 300 members strong and growing. They also do residential, commercial, and industrial work on both sides of the river. For more information, call Plumbers and Steamfitters Local 83 at 304-233-4445.
Over the years, you've brought opioids into your home. They helped when you were in pain, and you held on to them just in case. But holding on to opioids puts your family at risk. Learn more at www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
Does your dog need groomed or walked? Are you looking for a pet sitter or dog boarding options? If so, call Dirty Paws, Wheeling's newest pet care service, providing the Ohio Valley with everyone's pet care needs. Check us out on Facebook at Dirty Paws WHG or call 304-639-7754.
Now at Menards, save big money in your next project with 11% off everything. Keep your engine running smoothly with Menards' great selection of motor oil. Quaker State full synthetic motor oil helps improve your vehicle's fuel economy. All motor oil is 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Good through July 4th. Savings are mail-in rebate. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards.
Clearview. The Watchdog is protecting your yard. Join Howard Monroe, Hoppy Kercheval, Bill DeFabio, and Big Rick for the best live and local talk in the Upper Ohio Valley and beyond. Clearview trusts the Watchdog.
If you miss a part of the show or want to listen again, you can find conversations, interviews, and rants on our podcasts at Apple Podcasts or on WatchdogNetwork.com. This is the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe.
I guess I still don't understand how this baby dog thing is working, Biff. I have from the governor a list of the baby dog prize winners that were announced today. This is from the drawing that was held a couple days ago. But I don't see anybody. I don't see $1 million winner.
Unless I think they're doing that today.
Okay.
Because
right,
I think the $1 million winner. I think the hunting rifles or whatever they're giving away for the hunting. And I think there's one other thing that they're giving away today, maybe. Or it could just be those two, and that's it. But, yeah, I think they're doing part of that today.
Must be, because I'm looking at this list, and the governor's... Actually, I think everything is here, except I don't see the $1 million prize winner. 2 college scholarship winners from Paynesville and Falling Waters. 1, 2, 3, 5 hunting lifetime hunting license winners. Nobody local. 1, 2, 3, 5 lifetime fishing license winners. 5 hunting rifle winners. 5 custom hunting shotgun winners. Still waiting for anybody from Wheeling or the area, the Northern Panhandle. Here we got a couple in the State Park Weekend Getaway winners. Amber Blankenship from Wheeling was a State Park Getaway Weekend winner. Mary Klug from Wheeling is a winner. Pauletta Kowalski from Wheeling, a winner of the Weekend Getaway. That's one of the good ones, by the way. If I'm not winning the $1 million, I'd love to win the Weekend Getaway. So what do we have? 1, 2, I say 4 from the local area. Got Weekend Getaways. So, and that's it. I don't see. So you must be right. Guess they're going to announce the $1 million winner maybe later today. You know, the governor, he wants to probably hold out for more publicity later on. But only a couple. I think we had more people from the Northern Panhandle win in the first drawing than we have this time. 1, 2, 3. Just 3? Oh, just 3?
Yeah, I think
There's
it was.
one from more. Yeah.
I think we had 4 in the first drawing from up here.
Yeah, it looks like just 3, and all of them were of the State Park Weekend Getaway winners. So, all right. Well, you can, if you're curious, if you're a winner, go to doitforbabydog.com and you can find out. We'll talk to Stephen Adams about this a little bit too. Stephen did a FOIA request to find out where's the governor getting these trucks from, and we also therefore have some idea of what the trucks are costing, which means if you're a truck winner, oh yeah, the truck. Did I say the trucks were on here? Are the trucks on here? No, the trucks aren't on here either, are they? So they must be doing the $1 million and the trucks later on. But we'll let you. Stephen will tell you what the trucks are worth, and that'll tell you how much you have to pay in taxes if you win one of the trucks. But before I get to Stephen Adams, let's get to some news from the Big 7 and also morning sports here on the Watchdog Morning Show.
The WTRF Channel 7 News Update is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
Now it's time for your...
Okay, very good. Thank you.
On the rise as a possible late first-round pick. Huggins seems confident McNeil will return to team with Sherman in WVU's backcourt.
No, nothing official yet on Sean's decision. I mean, obviously, those guys were two of the best shooters, in our league. Those two guys can really get going and make shots. And I think both of them are going to continue to get better in other areas. We certainly need to pass it better, and we need to guard better. I feel very confident that those guys will be able to do that. But they can really shoot the ball.
Mountaineer coach Bob Huggins on the combination of Taz Sherman and Sean McNeil. Should McBride not return, it likely opens up an expanded role for Old Dominion transfer Malik Curry, who averaged 13.5 and 15.7 points the last 2 seasons. Mountaineer football team has brought in a graduate transfer linebacker. 6'2", 255-pounder Deshaun Stevens is a graduate of the University of Maine. You're listening to Metro News, the voice of West Virginia. Baseball from Tuesday night, Colorado beat the Pirates 8-0. Herman Marquez had a no-hitter into the 9th before Kai Tom of the Pirates broke it up with a line drive single. Leading off the 9th, Colorado beat the Pirates 8-0. San Diego edged the Reds by a final of 5-4. College World Series Game 2, Mississippi State stays alive, beats Vanderbilt 13-2. The third and deciding game is tonight. From the Metro News Sports Desk, I'm Kyle Wiggs.
The outdoor drama Tecumseh is back this summer. The drama, the history, and the spectacle make Tecumseh one of Ohio's most beloved traditions. Tecumseh has provided thrilling live entertainment for 50 years, and the outdoor theater at Sugarloaf Mountain will provide a safe and memorable experience for your entire family. Get tickets now at tecumsehdrama.com. This message is made possible in part by the Ohio Arts Council. Tecumseh, experience the drama.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
The Watchdog prides itself in being involved in our community, and we want to hear from you. Does your organization have an event that you would like promoted on the radio? Please send us the details via our website, watchdognetwork.com. Just click on our contact page and fill the information. Live, local, and here for our community. Share your events with the Watchdog.
You can watch a video cast of our show every morning on Facebook Live or on our website. Plus, check archives of all of our videos on the Watchdog YouTube channel. The Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe continues.
There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Businessman there to drink my wine. Plowman dig my earth. None will level on the mine. Nobody of it is worth. Hey.
It's 8:42, 18 till the hour. We're looking at 75 degrees, clear skies at the Wheeling, Ohio County Airport, 76 degrees, and mostly clear skies. A little bit of overcast here at my home studios in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling. It's going to be up to around 85, 86 today, so that's a cooler day than we've had the last couple of days. Put the cool in air quotes since we hit 90 record temperatures the last couple of days. But it's going to start dropping down from today, moving on into the weekend. Coming up tomorrow here on the Watchdog Morning Show, my old friend, political analyst Matt Robeson, former campaign staffer, former campaign consultant, former congressional staffer, will join us. He's currently a podcaster and a blogger. We're going to look at the Democrats' internal divisions, both in West Virginia and across the country. Ohio Capitol Journal reporter Jake Zuckerman hopefully in to talk about some controversial bills getting thumbs up in the Buckeye State. And a WVU civil engineering professor offers thoughts on what may have caused that Florida condo collapse. That's all coming up tomorrow here on the Watchdog Morning Show. But right now, welcome to the show, our old friend Stephen Adams from the Ogden newspaper chain. Stephen, good morning.
Good morning, Howard.
Did you ever register for Baby Dog or not?
Yes, I finally broke down and registered for Baby Dog. So I'm in it with everybody else now. So we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what makes me feel at least a little bit better about it, and I'll give Phil Kapler some credit for this Charleston Gazette Mail, and he's kind of better at this than I am. I'll gladly admit that, but he's got a long institutional knowledge of the West Virginia Lottery. And he had a story yesterday, I think it's in the paper today, but it was online yesterday, kind of detailing the process, which I had not yet even heard, for how they're doing these lotteries. And it makes me feel at least better about the process to know that it's truly random. So if you hear my name mentioned later today or next week or between now and August 4th, rest assured, I'm reasonably sure that they didn't just pick my name. It's not rigged. Let's put it that way.
I'm picturing Justice pulling my name and going, and the winner is Give me another one. Give me another one. Pull me another one. Pull me another one. I think maybe Kapler, or it might have been you. Somebody was tweeting about this yesterday. I'm not totally sure why the governor just didn't give this whole process to the Lottery Commission, though.
Well, it's honestly a good question, and it seems like the lottery is more involved with it than what I actually had thought. I know other states have obviously involved their lotteries. Ohio is obviously the big example of that. In this case, we have two as far as picking the names and that sort of thing, but there's other processes that they have to go through too. For example, with the guns, they got to run those through the Division of Corrections just to make sure these aren't felons, which makes sense. They obviously have to all go through DHA charges to make sure they're even vaccinated and eligible for these prizes in the first place. So there's a process in place. And I'm even looking at, I heard you kind of allude to this, looking at some of the invoices, and it's not all the invoices, but looking at some of the invoices for some of these prizes, I don't see anything too controversial kind of poking out as of yet.
Some folks had worried ahead of time, was he going to be getting sweetheart deals with some of his friends or something like that? But you did FOIA some of those invoices, and they look legitimate, right?
They do look legitimate. The trusts were what I was most curious about, because I'll be frank, during the debate on the personal income tax phase-out, Bill Cole was highly involved with that, former Republican Senate president, and also the owner of several car dealerships in southern West Virginia and other states. I had just been curious to know whether there might have been any quid pro quo on that. You helped me out, PIT, backed me up, so we'll back you up on this. Doesn't seem like that's the case. They seem to be purchasing these trucks really wherever they can get them, and especially with the way the supply chain is right now, that's kind of hard. So they purchased one of these trucks, an Ford 150, got that backwards, Ford F-150 from Moses, Charleston-based car dealer, and then the others that they've purchased so far, and it looks like they've only purchased 4 so far. The remaining 3 comes from Thornhill, which is based out of Logan County, Chapmanville area, and a major truck dealer. So, as I said, there's really nothing that kind of sticks out to me so far on them. The prices are on all of them range somewhere between like $65,000 and $80,000 per truck. But yeah, nothing yet that kind of sticks out as controversial.
Yeah, you can call me cynical if you want to, but I'm like you. I wondered, and apparently it's not the case. I had wondered if this was going to be a Bill Cole deal. That was sort of in my mind, that he and his buddy Bill would. I say his buddy; they ran against each other at one point, but they seem to have made up. I really wondered if they were going to come from Cole's dealerships, but they did not. So the info you got is actually pretty good.
No, I haven't ran these through, say, campaign finance reports. I guarantee if I do that, I'm going to find out. I know for sure the Thornhill group owners have donated to Governor Justice's campaign, because I've seen those on reports in the past. But So having Moses, and I would suspect if I look, there'd be multiple car dealerships that have probably donated to Justice. So I don't know that there'll be enough information there to show that they're doing this to scratch somebody's back, but it wouldn't surprise me to find that information as well.
The governor released the winners for the current round of prizes, but only some of them this morning. I'm looking at this list. He's got the college scholarship winners, the hunting license, fishing license, the hunting rifle, the hunting shotgun winners, and the state park getaway winners. He did not list any winners of the trucks or of the $1 million. Now, knowing the governor, he may feel this way he can get two announcements out of one day or something. I don't know.
That appears to be exactly what it is. The press release I saw had a big "stay tuned" on the bottom of it. So I suspect that they will probably release those later today. It wouldn't surprise me if they do that over video live stream. It sounds to me like, with cutting off the registrations for the drawings on Sunday to do the actual, and of course, as it was revealed in Cowboys article, they do the actual drawings on Monday at the lottery. That gives them time to get some of these people that win the big prizes, the $1 million, the trucks, give them time to get to Charleston, because it sounds like they kind of want to have them here to be able to present those. So we'll see how they do that later, but there will definitely be an additional announcement, it looks like.
Well, and as you point out, they have to do some vetting as well, in particular for the guns. You have to vet them to make sure they're able to, own a gun. So they probably need some time to vet it. I get all that. So, but my hope is still, I'm not out of the running yet, because I could be already a secret name in the $1 million winner. You could be announced. You
have got till August 4th. August 4th will be the final drawing. So with them cutting off the drawings on Sunday, looks like you're probably going to want to let's look at the dates. For you, August 1st is when you need to register by. So if you've not gotten your vaccination, you only have to get one, though you need to get both of them. But to be eligible for the drawing, you could be partially vaccinated. You can go to governor.wv.gov, or I'm going to say it, you can go to doitforbabydog.wv.gov, and you can still register for all these prizes. And then there's going to be a grand prize on August 4th of $1,588,000 for the first place. And then there'll be a runner-up prize of $588,000 for the person that gets picked in the second round of that drawing. So you still got time.
But Stephen, let's talk about this for a minute in a serious way. Truth of the matter is, this has not helped to increase people going and getting vaccinated, right? I mean, it's fun, and we're all sort of A, laughing about it, and B, hoping we win $1 million or a truck or something. But it hasn't motivated a whole lot of people to go out and actually get the vaccination, has it?
Not that I've seen. I'll tell you what's kind of interesting. When they first picked the winners of the first week drawings there on West Virginia Day, and all the interviews I've seen, I know one of the winners was from Jackson County, so Parkersburg News and Sentinel, one of my papers. I did an interview with that person, and I've heard some of the interviews that were done on Metro News Talk Line. Everybody that had won said that they had already long since been vaccinated. I hadn't heard of anyone that had won a prize that specifically went out to go get vaccinated because of this incentive program. And when you look at the weekly numbers, pretty much starting from the first week of June, which was the first week after the lottery was announced, you see every week the numbers keep coming down. For example, June 3rd, there was 2,134 vaccinations that day. That was, again, that's pretty much that was the peak of the first week after the announcement of the lottery. And then this past week, it was 1,139 during the peak in the middle of last week. So, no, the numbers just keep kind of coming down. And other states are experiencing a similar issue too. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of evidence that these incentives, though well-intentioned, really kind of drive vaccinations, unfortunately.
I looked at some of the Ohio numbers, and I have not done this for a week or two. Actually, their Vax-A-Million drawings over anyways, but the first week Governor DeWine announced the Vax-A-Million drawings, they had an increase in vaccinations. But after that first week, even though they were still having weekly drawings, the numbers went down. So I don't think across the country this is just not motivating people to get vaccinated. I don't know what would. I don't know. I think we may just have hit the point where there are people who are not going to get vaccinated. That's a period sentence, and we may have to just accept that.
I think you're right. And to be honest, I think West Virginia is doing about everything it can. Like I'm a YouTube rabbit hole person. I will go down YouTube rabbit holes and watch all sorts of weird things. I'm seeing DHHR vaccination PSAs in almost every video I watch. I'm seeing it on the TV. They just rolled out these ones with WVU head men's basketball coach Bob Huggins. Telling people, well, look, if you want to get people back in the stadiums next year, then you got to get your vaccination. There's a lot of effort going out. The state's very flexible about going places. If you call them to try to start a mass vaccination event, they'll come and help you do that. So I feel like we are at a point now where we're doing everything we can, and I don't know what else will work other than, I guess, trying to get the word out about the variant to tell people, how bad that could be. It went from 4 cases of the India Delta variant on Monday to 12 yesterday, and that's in the Monongalia and Berkeley County areas. But that has people watching and concerned.
I think it was yesterday the governor said that Delta variant scares him to death, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. The way I kind of look at it is, if you look on the New York Times COVID tracker, India obviously got hit hard by this 2 months ago. They're off the hotspot list now, so they've got it under control, and it's spread through India like crazy because you've got a large population that's densely packed there, and their vaccine rollout wasn't very good. They seem to be reversing that sort of thing too. What helps us here in the U.S. is, or at least our vaccination rate is a little better than most, but still you got parts of the state where if this Delta variant gets to it, it could be real bad, like Mingo County, which the last I checked has the lowest number of partially vaccinated people in the state. And if this gets down into there and spots of southern West Virginia where vaccination rates are low, it could really do some damage, not only to people that are not vaccinated, but obviously this is spreading to some people who are vaccinated, but at least that's what the vaccination is supposed to do, is to try to keep those infections from being serious. So the vaccinations are working in that regard. But if you're unvaccinated right now, I would go ahead and get that vaccination.
Yeah, you would think that people would recognize the danger. Forget baby dog and the prizes and trucks and so on. Just this Delta variant. And Dr. Marsh said last week, virtually all, I think he said 98, 99% of all the current COVID deaths across the country, not just in West Virginia, but across the country, are from unvaccinated people. So there's a message there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a message, and people really ought to pay attention to it. I mean, you're talking about vaccines developed, during the Trump administration, that he is kind of touted, but kind of not touted. But nonetheless, you would think that people that have an affinity for Trump would go out and get these vaccines. But now that this is being handled by the Biden administration, people are again politicizing something that shouldn't be politicized. Whoever the president is, go get your shot. It works.
Yep. Stephen, I had all kinds of other stuff to get into with you, and you're working on some other things, but I'm short of time. Real quick, what are you working on right now? What might we see in the newspapers tomorrow?
Yeah, just quickly, I'm doing a one-on-one interview this morning with U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, just to kind of catch up on all the infrastructure news. This deal almost fell apart this past weekend, but it was saved at the last minute, and so we're going to kind of get Manchin's take on that and this issue with 2 different bills, one that might go through the reconciliation process that could cost a lot of trillions of dollars. That sounds like he's not quite interested in spending that much money on. So we'll get the latest from Senator Manchin on all of this.
Always look for your writing in the Ogden newspapers. Stephen, appreciate your time this morning. We'll talk again soon, I'm sure. And if I don't talk before the holidays, have a good 4th of July.
You too, Howard. Thanks.
Thank you, Stephen Allen Adams from the Ogden newspaper chain, one of our regular reporters here on the Watchdog Morning Show. I mentioned some of the stuff coming up tomorrow. Matt Robeson, political consultant, going to be with us. We're going to hopefully talk to Jake Zuckerman about a few things that are pending in Ohio, including a bill that prevents, well, it's an anti-vax bill. We'll talk about that tomorrow on the show, too. But for now, I must get out of here. Hey, Biffy, by the way, if he's there, tell happy birthday to our buddy Fuzz. Today is Fuzzy's birthday.
Yeah, I will when I see him.
All right, so Big Fuzz. Maybe he's taking the day off. I don't know. He should be on the Watchdogs, but he may be having a birthday party somewhere today. I don't know. Barb may have taken him away somewhere, you know?
He's here.
Oh, he's here. Okay. All right. Well, happy birthday to Fuzz. And as for me, I got to go. I got to get out of here. Kercheval's got the comm coming up at 10, but the Watchdogs are next. Good Lord willing, creeks don't rise, and Teddy says I can come back tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Another go-round of the big gig. Are you back with me, Biff?
I will be back for Thursday.
Then we're going to keep on doing it until we get it right.
That could be a long time.
Indeed.
The Watchdog is FM 98.1, AM 1600 WKKX Wheeling, FM 97.7, AM 1370 WVLY Moundsville.
The ABC News is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
From ABC News.
All right, Biffy. I've got some tests at the hospital today, so we're not having a meeting at the office today. I'll be in tomorrow for a meeting. We're running the vaccine spots, right? Okay. I didn't hear any, and then I realized probably the Bob Huggins one is the one that we're talking about. So, okay, very good. If you need me, I'll be around. Teddy's here with us today. Maybe we'll get in the pool. I suspect probably not, but I will be here. I'm not coming to the office because of the hospital stuff, but I'll be in tomorrow if you need me. Everything going okay? Okay. How was Bill yesterday? How was Rick yesterday? Oh, didn't see either one. Okay, all right. Well, how's he doing? I mean, I haven't talked to him for a long time. Is he still ailing as far as you know? Yeah, okay. All right, well, just curious because I never see him. He called me one day last week about something, but I don't talk to him very often. All right, if you need me, give me a call. You know where you can find me. All right, have a good day. Thanks for your help. Bye.
The World Health Organization recommending mask-wearing guidance again indoors because of it.
Many countries around the world are continuing to see surges in the absence of vaccination. So the context in which the WHO is making the recommendations is very different than us here in the United States, where we're really lucky to have 3 very effective vaccines and about 2/3 of the adult population now fully vaccinated.
CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky on Good Morning America. You're listening to ABC News.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is the only bed that effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our 4th of July special. The new Queen Sleep Number 360 C2 Smart Bed is only $8.99. Plus free premium delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
This week's Pro Basketball Update brought to you by Credit Karma. From a Final Four to a terrific 2, the finals are right around the corner. What a playoff it's been so